Well, we got another slight issue. Slight in that we don't have any headlights in the middle of the dark here. Good morning from Indianapolis, our home track, day 3 of Hot Rod Drag Week. I almost said Power Tour. Look who's here. Rusty's been helping us out more than any human should be allowed, to be honest. I owe him a ton. What is he doing today? Well, today he's going to put a new tune in our car. He's going to check it out using HP tuners, see how it's been running, see if there's any tweaks we can make to it today, and maybe get in the low 13s. We surprised ourselves the first day by hitting 13.9. We surprised ourselves yesterday by hitting 13.5. Why not? Let's set a new goal of hitting 12.9 by the end of the week. And maybe that guy right there can help make it happen. Here we go.
The Monza Spyder here on the left-hand side has committed to sending me messages in shoe polish every day, apparently, according to what I saw on Instagram. Yesterday they had a big sign on the top that said, "No leaf blowers," a reference to an episode of Roadkill where we supercharged a Monza Spyder, me and Mike Finnegan, with leaf blowers. And a nice off the hole from Lonnie Andazola in the 67 Camaro. He goes a 1:33 short time, 6:53 to the 8th, and out the back, 10:42 at 125 miles an hour. Nate Mahoy on the left-hand side in the Monza, 13:87 at 96. They ran 13:50s yesterday, so that's a little bit of a slowdown for the Monza.
Well, the front brakes held. You pushed it right through.
Yeah.
So 13.8, right? Okay.
I may or may not have accidentally set.
What?
I kicked it in the second at the end of that run.
Ooh, not good. All right. Well, we ran a 13.8, which is not horrible, but we found out why he ran a 13.8. He told me that he accidentally shifted into second on the run from third at the top of the track. So hopefully we didn't hurt anything. It definitely did slow him down, but I don't know what RPM he was running when he shifted down into second. So luckily we had a data logger turned on. We'll take a look at it. We'll know exactly what happened and when it happened, and then we'll check to see if anything's hurt. All right, back in the pits. We're gonna check the data logger now and see exactly what happened when. He says he thinks he was definitely on the run. It wasn't after the beams.
I hit second right before the end of the run.
Okay, and you were about, what, 96 mile an hour when you shifted into second? Definitely felt it, lurched you forward. Yeah, okay. Well, the data logger won't lie, so let's see what happened.
600 during the burnout.
Yeah, the accident stuff.
Did it?
It got stuck at like $3,000, and then it shot up to like 4 or 5 wherever I shifted, and then it kind of, I don't know, missed the tag.
Huh, but it was kind of jumpy?
It was jumpy. Yeah.
Okay. First shift point?
5,700.
Woo, yeah. First shift at 5,700. Hit the rev limiter.
What are this thing has a rev limiter at 57?
Probably.
You didn't shift as early as you thought. There's a 57 on the second gear too. So T3 still ran about 57.
Hit the rev limiter on second as well, and at 57 again, which would make sense. That apparently is where it's at. Okay.
Right there. That's where you is. So, I don't know if you can see it on the screen or not.
No, I can't really.
Yeah.
cars, you have to ask yourself, is he wide open or is he coasting down? Is he bracket racing on the brakes, stabbing him in the lights, or is he wide open throttle? One never knows when you're running in Street Machine Eliminator at Drag Week. Nathaniel Mahoy on the left-hand side in the 80 Monza Spyder with a V8 swap, I believe, or maybe it's a factory V8 car. Michael Licasio on the right-hand side has got the 2011 Cadillac CTS. I know that the Monza Spyder went 1350s yesterday and slower than that this morning, so obviously they're flogging it again, trying to go quicker, and they did not. 1409 at 98 miles an hour is going to be a crushing blow to the father and son team there with the Monza Spyder. The right-hand lane goes 1071 at 126 miles an hour.
Shifted first gear at, way 45. So about 1,000 RPM sooner than we did last year.
Yeah, he thought he shifted, short shifted a little bit.
Yeah. And then he shifted into second, or shifted into third. Probably 52.
52.
Shifted earlier.
Yeah, you shifted into third at 5,200. So, yeah, you need to get back up there. You were still pulling the power band when you shifted. So.
He was at 52 this time.
52 this time.
Okay.
Last time you shifted, last pass where you were at 56, 57.
Yeah.
So,
right at 5 grand.
So,
Well, where does he want to shift at? Is this,
I mean, it's still
doesn't really
showing-
show the power band, I
It
guess.
doesn't really show the power band, but I'm going to say, based on this, you were still 5 grand at least. Probably more like 5,200 because it's still, you're still pulling hard over 4,500 RPM.
Yeah. I didn't shift as hard.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying not to put the red leather this time.
Right.
Well, it's there to protect you, so don't be too afraid of it. All right, well, you guys heard him talking about it. We shifted a little bit too soon at 4,200 RPM, 4,500 RPM from first to second, and at 52 from second to third. So we definitely, yeah, we'll rev to between 5 and 5,500. The other thing we're fighting right now is that we noticed that the mass airflow sensor has 0 reading to it. We don't know if it's defective. We don't know. I mean, right now it just means it's ignoring it, but we also noticed that it had a code. So we just cleared the code out, just fired it back up. I guess we'll find out if the code just came right back.
We're being sent messages that are not arriving. We've got some shoe polish on the back window and on the roof of these two cars. People sending us messages about information we need to know. Gets out first with the 85 Mustang. Nathaniel Mahoy is on the left-hand side in the Monza. The right-hand lane Mustang runs 1186 at 119 miles an hour. 1382 at 101 for the Monza.
That's it. Day 3 is over. We were one of the last ones to make it past. In fact, Alex was right after us, or 2 cars after us, and she made a 770 pass, which is better than her 8-second pass. So yeah, Alex and us both had crushing blows today. Ran a 13.8, not too bad. Can't really figure out why. We changed our shift patterns to about 5,500 and put the tune back to the way it was because we thought maybe we just added too much timing. And yeah, it improved a little bit, but I don't know. Different air, different elevation. LSs are a little touchy like that. So we're gonna pack up and head out. So this is kind of weird. We're pulling off of our own exit near our house. Only because we need to stop by the Napa store there in town to get some parts for the car. And by golly, we know this town. This is home. So we noticed the suspension is running a lot rougher than normal. I don't know if it's because we're just completely bottoming out. We've got it jacked up pretty high. We've not added any weight to the car. And after, you know, what, 2,500 miles we've gone so far between this and Power Tour, I wouldn't have kept settling. But we are rubbing right here big time on the tire. I've got a lot of rubber. Yeah, rubber. Burnt rubber coming off the tires on the end of the fender here. What do you think?
The mounts look fine.
Okay.
They're not pushed through at all.
Good.
I can't really see anything else that looks off.
So we just need to get the spanners out and jack it up?
I think so.
All
I
right.
might just be settling more.
Golly,
Well,
that's
I
weird.
really just think it's the road. It's just super rough and it's bottoming out.
All right. Well, and it's my big butt on this side of the car too. This side
not
sits
that
a little
much
bit lower.
different.
All right. Well, I guess that's good news. I think, honestly, this side's been a little bit lower for the last 2 days.
Yeah,
Let's get the spanner out and see if we can't jack it up a little bit.
yeah, see it now.
Let's get our parts first, though.
Yeah.
Did I forget it? I leave it on the counter? Yeah, you're right. They look okay. I don't know why this thing's not working, but
I hope it's not the whole
we'll swap
too
it
close
out.
to the intake thing, I've been told.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to reconfigure your intake. But in the meantime, I had to spend $110 to figure that out. So, all right. Well, here's one of the only things that have gone our way today. Well, I can't really say that, but being here next to the parts store, meant I can pick up my parts and get on the way and hit the road here soon. Update. Got the car jacked up. We're actually at checkpoint 1 for today's route, which was this beautiful rest stop right here that you see behind us here. But we went. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we parked all the way in the last spot here to stay out of everybody's way. Got the car jacked up. We really just need, there's nothing wrong per se except for the fact that the car is just settling quite a bit and it's burning the rubber off of our beautiful Continental Extreme Contact Sports. Again, not the extreme contact we were really hoping for. Luckily we rolled the lips, but you can see. Do you like my joke? Yeah? Hey, my dad jokes occasionally score good.
That was good.
Thanks, appreciate that. He actually laughed at my joke. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're just going to crank up the QA1 coilovers. Thank goodness we have those. We would not be on this trip if not for those. So we've put maybe 2,000 miles in this car now, and it's just normal. It just settles after you've driven it for a while. We've had to crank on it once already. This is the second time we've had to crank on it. Not surprising because we've had a ton of weight on it. So here we go. All right. Can't really see in the dark, but that is the height it should be at. Hopefully that's not too much preload on top of those springs because it's almost near the top. We'll find out here very soon. The rest of the crew is about to go. We're going to stop and get something to eat in Champaign, which is about a half hour from here. It's going to be a late one, folks. So this is a little development. Somebody asked why we had a little leak on the side of our trailer. We're like, oh, it's just a little bit of gear oil. And then we're like, wait a minute. And he was getting something on his windshield back here. Yeah. We're like, oh, it must be somebody else. It can't be us.
Yeah.
We opened up the clamshell and the cap had been squeezed off of this. There's an entire quart full of gear oil all down the bottom of our stuff. So yeah, it's and it smells so good too. And it's all over the tires and the drag slick. So we'll definitely be cleaning that off tomorrow before you kill yourself on the track. I mean, like saying that out loud. Anyway, we'll definitely be cleaning it off. Fun. All right, let's back this thing up. Hey, he's doing pretty well. All right, did fine. Well, we got another slight issue. Slight in that we don't have any headlights in the middle of the dark here, being slightly more than slight. So our dimmer switch was just kind of worn out and old.
Yeah, so I tried, it was stuck on the brights, so I tried just mashing it because I thought it was, stuck, and it just kind of quit. So
yeah, I think we kind of broke it. So now the headlights just don't come on at all unless he holds his foot constantly
they
on.
don't even do that now.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Oh. So the spring is worn out. They don't even click anymore. We're going to have to just take the whole switch apart and just hot wire it, I guess, to dims and just run with that until we can fix it tomorrow.
Yep.
This is going to be another one of those temporary fixes that probably becomes permanent. Well, I cannot even believe it. What are the odds? Dave in his Chevelle behind us says, I got another one laying around. I took it out of my car because the brights didn't work, but the dims do. He says, you can have it. I tried it, plugged it in. Sucker works. Oh, check that out. Whoa, too close to the glass. Whoa! Check it out. It's a fire truck, isn't it?
Yeah. Or a chemical truck.
The last gas pumps used on Route 66 from Illinois to California, right there. How awesome is this? So let me explain. This is checkpoint number 2. Somebody told me it is the oldest functioning gas station, I guess, on Route 66 ever in existence, and it's now a museum. Okay. Anyway, this is so cool. I love old gas stations like this.